Assassin's Creed Odyssey on the PlayStation 4. This is the first video that I'm making with commentary. For the PS4 version, I already did a few videos of the Xbox One version when I was just kind of researching it. Now that I kind of know what I'm doing, and now that I've already played Assassin's Creed Origins, I'm finally ready to jump back into this game. This game was a red box special. I actually purchased it before they got rid of their stock of video games back in December of 2019. So I'm finally getting around to playing this game now, here in January 2020. Excuse me, it's June 2020. I never said I was going to play the game right away. I just knew I was going to be able to mess around with it. So I decided to sample the two most recent Assassin's Creed games, just to kind of see how they compare against each other. Because this was the first Assassin's Creed game that I actually liked. Because I mentioned before in my previous videos, I played Assassin's Creed 2, 3, 4, and this game. Excuse me, 2, 3, 4, and I think it was either Unity or Syndicate, whichever one was set in France. I don't even remember anymore. I didn't like any of them. They probably get better after the first 3 or 4 hours, but they didn't impress me really at all. This one was the first one that I liked, so I went back and I played Origins because I liked this one. So now that I played Origins, I say, you know what, that game is fine. Like, it's a B-. It's a C+, B-. It's an A+ open world. Let's put it right out there. A+ graphics, A+ open world. Bleh. C+ gameplay. It is what it is. Let me do a couple of things first. Excuse me. Yeah, let's not complicate things. The idea is I'd be able to hear myself for this part, because I want to do actual commentary. Okay. What quest are we on? Well, actually, before we do that, I'm going to show you the map. I did most of the early stuff, which is what matters. This is the world I'm going to be able to explore eventually, maybe once it opens up. But I was able to clear out most of this map right here, this tutorial area. Let's see. Yeah, most of these other missions are complete, so I'm getting around to the Cyclops Quest, which is actually a story quest. So hopefully once I complete this mission, I can actually leave. Because there's actually a fight with a level 5 warden I'm not going to try and mess with yet. I'll get to that later. There's my experience level right there. And thankfully the game tells me how many numbers I need. I think if I clear one more level, I think if I clear one more mission, I'll be able to get the level 5 that I need. Because I get at least 900 experience points by completing these quests. So I should be fine. A couple of things I want to mention first, just to kind of set the table a bit. For everything that I didn't record commentary for. Some of these missions were kind of annoying because, for instance, there was a mission here inside of a cave where the mission was find a spear. Okay, I thought I had the spear, but it turns out, because it said I pulled the first quest item. In fact, it wasn't even a quest item. It was just my first objective inside this cave was to find the Enigmata, Ostraka. Yeah, I found that. I thought it was the spear. It's not the spear. So basically, the cave was much bigger than I thought it was. I couldn't find my way around. Eventually, I found my way through the cave. I might do a video. I have a video of that without commentary where I actually make my way through that cave. So if you're annoyed by that cave, I'll show you how to get through it in a separate video with no commentary. Here is a cave that I thought I completed because I killed the animal inside of it, but the cave itself isn't despawning. Basically, I thought I completely cleared the objectives in this area, and the game isn't giving me credit for it. So it's kind of annoying. What else? There's stuff like this. Like the game is like, find something to complete the objectives. But if I'm not mistaken, the objective itself is an item I'm supposed to steal. Because unlike Assassin's Creed Origins, there are some red items. There are some red treasure chests. There are red baskets and red pots. Where if you try to collect the gold and items that are inside of them, it's considered stealing. So unlike Origins, where you can just, raid every pot you find, in this game there is stuff that you can steal, like in Skyrim. So if you steal it, it might increase your wanted level on the bottom right-hand corner of the screen. Okay, you can't see that here. Just a second. Let me try something. Okay, now that's how we're going to do this, huh? On the bottom right-hand corner of the screen, you see my wanted meter here. I think this goes up as I cause chaos, I want to say. The more important thing is I can press R3, by the way, to zoom out, which I like. It resets my cursor back to where I was. That's kind of fun. Press L2 to look at, you can turn off the icons. Press L2 again for the gameplay icons. Press L2 again to show the incomplete locations on the maps. If you want to reduce the amount of Ubi vomit on your open world map, you can, so that's cool. You also have photos. I haven't taken any yet. I probably should. I mean, as much as I like the way this game looks, I probably should take a few more photos. It's that kind of open world game where it's like, yeah, take pictures. You're gonna want to share them with your friends, maybe. I mean, normally I do my own, thumbnails. I'm not gonna worry about that. Let's see, what else I need to worry about? Quests. These are the quests I need to finish. This is the only one I need to do to actually make progress or whatever. Inventory. This game has a gear system like Assassin's Creed Origins. Unlike Origins, you can actually grab items that are more powerful than you are able to equip. Basically, all items in this game are gated based on your experience level. Unlike Assassin's Creed Origins, it is possible for you to find items you cannot equip right away. In Assassin's Creed Origins, if you opened a treasure chest, you were always going to find an item that was as strong as you were, or maybe a little bit weaker. So if you were a level 10 character, you opened a treasure chest, the item you find would probably be level 9 or level 10. No more. If you went to a blacksmith, you could purchase items that were level 10 or one level higher than you are, but no more. In the 15 or 20 or so hours I played that game, I never was able to obtain an item that was more than one experience level higher than I was, and the only way I would ever be able to obtain those items was by purchasing them. So the exploration of that game wasn't really rewarding because, and from a gameplay standpoint, there was no reason for you to explore a level that was higher level than you were. Because in that game, if you ever went to a high level area, the only thing that would ever happen is that the enemies would be stronger, and that's it. The loot you got from these high level areas that are much stronger than you are, the loot you get is the exact same loot you get no matter where you go. So if you stay here in a weak area, the loot is exactly the same as the loot you find over here. So there's no reason for you to go any place that's dangerous unless you just want to mess around and challenge yourself. But again, why challenge yourself if you don't get any rewards for doing that? Well, because remember, in Assassin's Creed Origins, the enemies aren't smarter, they're just more damaging. Or they take more, they're spongier. They take more damage, your attacks are basically worthless. If they ever attack you, if they ever land a hit on you, they're going to take 90% of your health if they ever land a hit on you. So fighting higher level enemies in Assassin's Creed Origins was basically meaningless because you got no benefit for doing so. You got no more experience for doing that. The enemies weren't any smarter. So if you managed to sneak up on them and stab them, you only nicked them. It was just a flesh wound. You would do like 1 or 2% damage if you tried to do a stealth attack on them. So there was no reason to do it. A couple of other things I guess I should mention right off the bat. For the abilities. In this game, I want to say, is this? Okay, yeah. Everything you see down here is available at the beginning of the game. I grabbed these three, and I'll show you what I mean in just a second. I'm going to hold L3 to completely turn off all the abilities I have, which allows me to respec. I have 3 ability points, so I'll show you what I mean in a second. Now, this is permanent, by the way, as is this one. But everything you got up here can be restocked. For instance, let's say I want this skill, which allows me to hold up on the D-pad to see around me. In Assassin's Creed Origins, this was a permanent skill. In this game, you have to buy it. Okay, fine. Let's see. Summon Athena's sight to reveal all secrets, including chests and hidden passages in a radius of 15 meters. Again, that's 45 feet. Right? About 45 feet. All nearby enemies are tagged. Actually, 15 meters is about... It's about 10 or 11 feet, I want to say. Okay, it's about 20 feet, whatever. Anyway. Progress further in the story and I can level this up. I got a Spartan kick right here. We can just... Yeah, I love this. I love this video, by the way. The target won't be killed and can be recruited afterward. Except that guy clearly won't be. He's clearly dead. And he will clearly not be recruited after he's been kicked off of a cliff that's 50 feet high. But I saw that in Xbox One version of this game. I thought it was just freaking hilarious. They showed this video to imply that you can recruit someone who's been kicked. Like Leonidas. But it's worth noting that if you kick an enemy like a beast, like a wolf or a soldier, they won't die. They'll just be recruitable. The problem is that I can't recruit anyone yet, so why would you recruit them? Well, let's just say if you want to leave them alive for a while or just stun them, you want to execute a certain playstyle, you can. Fine. Or you can assassinate them while they're on the ground. But if there are several enemies, if you can kick them and they're almost dead, you might be able to weaken them and stun them long enough so that you can attack the other people around them. But if you kick them and they have a full unit of health, then they're just going to get right back up. So keep that in mind. You'll see me do some combat a bit later. I'm going to use a predator arrow here, which is so I can zoom in. And let's see, X. So we can remap those if we want. Let me show you something. Actually, can I show you something? I can't reset these. I was able to reset them earlier. Maybe I used up all my... I probably shouldn't have done that. But you got to see me reset them, so we're fine. We'll keep them as is. And there's stuff like this, where, let's see, you have a Leap of Faith. It's a baseline ability, hold X to jump. Falling does damage, but does not fatal. Hold X, okay. Okay. And I want to say if you press the X button when you land, you won't take any damage. But again, it's frame specific, I think. I think you have to get the timing right. Assassination, using the Spear of Leonidas. Deal assassination damage to an unaware target, either killing or heavily damaging them. It's almost always worth it to try and assassinate someone with a stealth attack in this game because it does way more damage than a regular melee attack does. By the way, just like Assassin's Creed Origins, you get very little experience for defeating an enemy. You might get 10 or 15 experience points by defeating an enemy. In Assassin's Creed Origins, it was maybe 10. 5 or 10. So if you want experience, you don't get it by slaughtering enemies. You get it by completing quests. Or clearing areas by completing all the objectives in an area. Not so much by killing dudes. Unless your objective is kill the commander. Or kill all the bandits. Yeah, then you'll get the experience for doing that. Use Icarus to tag enemies and locate targets. This is the obvious stuff. Use Icarus to tag enemies and view their path. I can't do that yet. Synchronize 23 more viewpoints, and you'll be able to do that. So basically in about 5 or 10 hours, I'll be able to do that. This ability is available at the very beginning of the game. You hold the trackpad to meditate, which rests time and move forward. I don't think I ever did that in the Xbox One version. But if for some reason you want to fight, if you want to fight people at night instead of the day, or vice versa, you can. The day-night cycle, I guess, matters because bandits are more likely to be asleep at night than they are in the day. That makes sense. I'll check and see if that's a thing, but there were a couple of instances where I was able to assassinate people in their sleep because it was nighttime when I met the area. When I saw them for the first time. Summon Phobos. Hold down the D-pad to summon Phobos to your side. Let him catch up to you while running to auto mount. While riding, hold L1 to stand up and X to leap from Phobos. Okay. So you can stand up while riding? I mean, I guess that's a thing. I don't know.
Ella.
I guess one more thing I want to show you before you advance. The merchant system's a bit better in this game. For instance, like I said, the gear's better in this game. Here you're actually making choices because there's if you look at the little dialogue box right there, you can see that this armor's level 2. It gives me 5 armor points. Go down to the bottom of the screen on the right hand side. You can see where it says armor. So that shows you how much what I'm equipping is compared to the item I'm selecting right here. Hold R2, and if you hold the button down, you can compare the item you've selected with the equipment you're already wearing. You can see both of them give me boosts to my hunter damage. In fact, one of them, the bracers give me hunter damage. The gauntlets I'm wearing give me more warrior damage. At the bottom of the screen, you can see the difference. Warrior damage is melee damage. Hunter damage is damage with your arrows. Assassin damage is, again, stealth attack damage, which, as you can see, is significantly stronger than anything I have equipped. And armor, I guess, is based on your experience. It's based on your health. If you go down to the bottom left-hand corner of the screen, you can see the health. That's my HP, obviously. This will decrease my warrior damage, but it will increase my assassin damage and my crit damage quite a bit, so I think that might be worth it. See right there at the bottom of the screen? 698. And the armor goes up too. So I would say this is objectively better. Now, if I want to engrave something, I have to go to a blacksmith, and it will cost me some crafting resources. Again, I don't know how this works yet, but we'll mess around with it later and see how it works. I can dismantle this, like this worthless bracer that I have right here. Hold down the square button. What do I get? I get soft leather and iron metal. Is that listed right here? That's obsidian glass. There's a bunch of iron metal. You can find this pretty easily in caves and such. Iron metal is all over the place. It's in the ground. But if you go to caves, you're more likely to see it. Soft leather, you might get from, like treasure chests and pots and stuff, just like the iron. But you're more likely to get leather from animals. I have too much of it, but I can use it for upgrading. I'll show you upgrading later. Olive wood you can actually find wandering around the map. You'll see tiny little bushes, and if you harvest the bushes, I don't know if there are any right here, but if you harvest the bushes, you can get the olive wood, which I believe is a crafting item. Okay, hold up. Basic stuff. You can get your berg just like in Assassin's Creed Origins. Hold L2 to scope the area out, do a little recon, mark all the enemies. Because you're going to try and do stealth. So if you can find all the enemies you need, you'll save yourself a bunch of trouble because you'll be able to locate them before you begin your mission. I need to kill that guy, so I'm probably going to put an arrow through his head. If I can help it. Or I can just try to stealth him. And there's another dude right here. He's an archer. Yeah. Are these guys all named? These guys are all named. Yeah, it's Homer Simpson. Okay, so I guess these guys are all... It's a name randomizer, let's be honest. Let's see. Assassin's Creed Origins had a little guilt trip where they said, yeah, you don't have to kill people, you know. They have families, too. You're an assassin. Don't kill people. Assassin. Anyway. Yeah, I guess I'll mention this later. This red hat here is Talus the Stone Fist. He's the mercenary who's going to hunt me down if he sees me. Details. Hold the square button down. I guess this is like a Shadow of Mordor a bit. Talus the Stone Fist. Takes more damage from assassination. So if you manage to sneak up on him and do a stealth attack, he'll take more damage. Takes more damage from ranged attacks. Okay, so it's like Shadow of Mordor. These captains, I guess you could call them, Shadow of Mordor, they have their own little buffs and debuffs. This guy here is level 5. He's one level higher than I am. When he was unlocked after I completed a couple of story missions. Once I got that new story mission, I get a little side quest here. I can take him out if I want. I'm probably not going to. We'll see how it works. I don't know if I guess it might be worth it to take him out. I'm not sure. But we'll find out later. I'll do a separate video where I attack him once I'm strong enough. Because I'm almost level 5 right now anyway. So we'll take him on in a separate video. It'll be a treat. Okay, this armor is objectively better than what I'm carrying. R2? Yeah, it's objectively better. Equal amount of assassin damage. It's a bit more expensive to equip. Or a bit more expensive to upgrade. Let's dismantle this worthless armor down here. It gives me like a tiny bit more hunter damage with my arrows. Other than that, whatever. Hold square down. Dismantled into soft leather and iron metal, neither of which I need. Let's be honest. Use some engraved weapons. Can be mined in caves, loot from soldiers, or recovered from dismantled gear. Soft leather, used to engrave armor. Oh, so that's for weapons and that's for armor. Okay, fine. Olive wood used to upgrade the Adrestia. What? Whatever Adrestia means. Let's see. Ancient tables. You'll find one of those later. Obsidian glass used to upgrade gear. Can be looted from leaders, stolen from nation chests and forts, or earned by completing war contracts. Okay, so So I guess I found this from a leader in a camp, like a bandit leader or something. It might have been from an alpha animal I killed, I don't know. Precious gems are used to engrave gear. Precious gems are carried by mercenaries, like the mercenary we just saw with the beard. And earned by completing bounties. I think I completed one of those earlier. There might have been one inside of a treasure chest that I found. Because you know, if you open a treasure chest, they tend to have higher level items, and of course money, which is almost worthless. I'm constantly finding pennies and nickels and whatever. Kind of worthless. Engraving list. This is a blacksmith to engrave gear and weapons with these perks. Which perks? Perks like this. Assassination damage. Reach level 12. So I'm nowhere near this. But I thought there were some... I thought I engraved one of my items earlier. So yeah, if I complete these little side quests, these little collectathon quests, kill 7 enemies while wielding heavy-bladed weapons. This is the one I'm carrying right now. So we'll do this later. I'm pretty sure I engraved something a while ago. I might have done it. I think I did it accidentally too. And I'll work that out eventually. Let's see. I already equipped this, right? Why is this blue? Oh, it's rare. Okay, so the stuff with the blue background is rare. Which I guess means it's worth more if I dismantle it, I don't know. But this is the best armor I got. I can dismantle this. It slightly increases my warrior damage, but not much. If I dismantle this, I get leather and metal I don't need. So whatever. Let me try one of these other ones. This will probably give me leather and metal too, right? Nope. Okay, same thing. So what else do I got? These exclamation marks tell me if I got any new stuff. Though I can't equip it. See? I found this, I believe, in a treasure chest. And again, unlike Assassin's Creed Origins, you can actually grab stuff that you can't wear yet. Which means you're probably going to want to sell it. In fact, though it gives me a little bit more assassin damage. Let me check on something. So these plated greaves are stronger. I lose arrow damage, but I gain a tiny bit of melee damage. Warrior damage. So I'll grab that. And these are way better in terms of assassin damage and armor, so it might be worth it. 4% increases to my melee damage isn't very much, but increases to my assassin damage I would say are very significant. Because it's such a massive, such a incredibly strong attack. Nope, don't need that. So we don't have any more rare items, do we? I was just curious, because I remember in Assassin's Creed Origins, if you broke down rare items, you got more crafting items. Like if you broke these down, you might get something simple, like iron. If you broke down a rare item, you might also get bronze on top of that. So you would get extra craftables when you broke down a legendary or a rare item. And the type of stuff you got when you did so was determined based on its quality. So it's based on its rarity. Rarity determined how many crafting items you got, and also how many different types of crafting items you got. I guess I'll go back to the sword at some point. This sword is a lot quicker than my big sword. This big weapon is probably more useful against like beasts and such, because beasts can't climb rocks, but humans can. At least they could in Assassin's Creed Origins. I don't know if they can do so here. I would be shocked if they couldn't climb walls. Let's see. But again, like I said, the AI doesn't really determine how dangerous an enemy is in Assassin's Creed Origins. Because remember, a high-level enemy is just as dumb and just as smart as a low-level enemy. They just do more damage and they withstand more of your attacks. You know, they're they have more hit points, basically. So since I'm facing humans, I'm gonna switch to this. I'm not wild about blunts. Why would I want this? Yes, it's objectively worse, so I'm gonna drop that. Gonna dismantle that into olive wood and iron metal. I figured I would have found more olive wood by now, but we'll make it work. Oh yeah, let me go to my engravements over here. To be honest, I don't. I've seen this in what do you call it? What was that game? No Man's Sky. I don't really like this cursor thing. It's supposed to be a mouse replacement. To be honest, I wish they would just adjust the interface so that you can just use the D-pad. You know, don't give me this roaming cursor. Just like let me do the L1 and R1 to switch tabs like that, and press up and down the D-pad to switch individual items. Don't make me roam around the screen like this. It's not sensitive enough anyway. In fact, let me see if I can adjust that. Spent half an hour on the options menu. I don't know what to tell you. Didn't Assassin's Creed Origins had HDR? I just don't remember seeing it. Photo mode. I'll turn that off. Might even make a difference. Exploration allows you to discover the world by yourself, while the guided mode will teach you through each step more directly. That's actually kind of interesting. And of course, you have a difficulty level here, including a nightmare mode, which we're not going to do yet. Maybe later, but not yet. I seem to recall Assassin's Creed Origins having an option to reset all of your quests if you wanted to. I don't think you can do that here, or at least I can't do it yet. Maybe later we can. You can also turn off a bunch of stuff here if you don't want it. That's actually, I think that's a great option. For a AAA game, it should be an option, so I'm not going to complain about that. Audio dynamic range. Not going to worry about that. Not music frequency. We'll turn that down a bit, because like I said, I'm recording commentary. Just a quick note. You have to download languages other than English, which I actually approve of because it saves space on the disc. The problem is that if you buy this game and you're not in the territory, let's be honest, if you're in Mexico or you're in Canada, you might want French or Spanish. You gotta download it. So if you own the disc, you probably have to that kind of sucks. I'll be the first to admit that. Because remember, I play offline, so it's a fair warning. If you want to play an additional language, you have to download it. But if you're me and you're downloading games from the internet, from Steam, you kind of wish you could reduce the size of your game by turning off all this stuff. Like, what if I don't want voice acting? That would be nice. It would probably save like 3 or 4 gigabytes of data just by not having voice acting. But I don't have that option, so whatever. Yeah, we'll keep the subtitles readable. For my videos, I keep the subtitles on so that anyone who's hard of hearing, who doesn't want to hear me, at least they get to see what people are saying. If they can't hear the voice acting, I guess that's okay. Was there something? No, melee ability wheel? Was expecting that. Let's see, parkour. You can lock on, that's fine. Navigate's fine. Revelation, yep. So that worked. Switch range weapons. Switch melee weapon. Yeah, the usual stuff from Assassin's Creed Origins. Hold left on the D-pad to switch to your sword. Excuse me, to your arrows. Hold right on the D-pad to switch between the 2 different kinds of items, like your torch right here and your melee weapon. Something we don't have darts yet. We'll get those later. Another thing I should mention before you advance. In my inventory, you can actually craft arrows in this game. You could not do that in Origins. In Origins, you had to find a rack of arrows, or you had to go to a blacksmith and pay to get them replenished. In this game, you can just use olive wood to craft more arrows. So if you ever need more, if you have olive wood, you can make your own. Otherwise, you have to go to the blacksmith and buy them. So let's do this already. It's half an hour setting it up.
If I'm quiet, I can hide in the bushes.
But I'd rather explain this here than have to explain it in 5-hour videos.
Over there.
I got a golden spear. Okay, I guess he saw me. Yeah, don't do that. Okay, he saw me.
Must be some eye to have that much protection. I have to stay out of
Hey,
view.
dude. Triangle. And there's your assassination. Again, not many experience points for doing that. That guy next to me didn't see that, apparently. Not complaining. No, I'm not going to mess with those guys yet. Hold up on the D-pad to see if there's anything I can grab. No. I think it's safe to say I can steal all this. Yeah, not going that way. Yep, here's the other guy. Crap. I'm gonna have to whistle to get him over here. Darn it. Yeah, get him over here, get him over here.
Huh?
Ah! See, he knows what's up now.
Interesting. Is someone there?
Press down on the D-pad, and you can whistle.
My
Trying to see if I
mind
can
must be playing tricks on me.
I'm trying to get him to investigate.
That was odd. What was that?
I'm trying to whistle like a bird, but he's not coming after me.
Everything's quiet. Huh?
Okay, now he
What's
hears
that
something.
noise?
So now he's coming. Just a second.
I should have a doctor.
Triangle. See, this game's alright. The combat flows a little bit better than Assassin's Creed Origins. I want to say this game has a much lower input latency than Assassin's Creed Origins did. So combat feels way more fluid than in that game. It's not great. You know, it's not, Shadow of Mordor. Shadow of Mordor, I think, might be the standard here. Shadow of Mordor and Arkham City, those are the standards. This game isn't on that level. I can't jump up here for some reason. It's just completely absurd. There we go. Now I can climb. How weird is that? Can I stealth kill this guy? Triangle. Yes! Holla. Take that. Guess the ragdoll physics couldn't figure out what to do with him. Kind of writhing on the ground like a snake. R2 to drop him. So he's not out in the open anymore. Again, I don't have to kill these guys. I just kind of want them out of my way. Hold L3, and I see the treasure down there, so I'm going to want to grab that. I'm going to try and do a stealth attack on this dude. Need the loot. Let's see if he turns around. I might be able to get him from here. Hold circle. Triangle. Got him. I guess I can just leave him here. Well, I'll pick him up and drop him in the bushes. I don't even know his name. I wasn't paying attention. We'll call him Larry. Let's see. What else we got here? Nope. Got some good stuff here, though. Alright, okay, that wasn't great. That's actually kind of plain. Okay, so, whoop! This guy's gonna come. Hurry up, dude. I'm trying to stealth kill you. I'm trying to stealth kill him before the captain shows up, by the way. If the captain comes over here, I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna gank him. I'm gonna gank him and shank him. Yeah, he's still moving. Wow, it's gonna be the easiest thing ever. Pay no attention to the dead body in the bushes. And down he goes. Okay, yeah. So I'll take the other guy out. So we'll dump him in the bushes with the other dude. Proper whoops. Give me that. If the other guy comes around, I'll just hide here in the bushes. Okay, he's not coming around. Not complaining. So I'll climb up here and, whoop, he's not gonna come over here then. I'll just get him out the way. I don't want to have to deal with him later. Crap, he saw me. L. There you go. L1X for the Spartan kick. L2X for the arrows, in case you're wondering. We have an arrow attack. But hold L2 and press, hold L1 and press X for that little Spartan kick. Which I actually learned. It was that ability you saw me equip earlier. So you have 2 dead bodies there. I can't grab this? I probably already have one. Well, I guess the game won't let me loot that. It's kind of annoying, but anyway. Give me the loot. Can't open the door. Can I break the door down? It's probably a bad idea. Let me not do that yet. I'm playing on the hard difficulties. I'm trying to play a little bit strategically. More pennies. What are these? Pennies and nickels. I don't want to mess with these guys. Yeah, there's one more treasure chest I have to get. So let me grab that and then leave. Done. I got a quarter and Brawler's Gauntlets. I found the quarter. So I'm done. No Cyclops. The Cyclops lair. Problem solved, dude. I have to find the eye. Where's the eye? Okay, I guess I might as well complete this mission on this video. Oh, it's in there. I think I went the wrong way. Give a second. I know it's down here somewhere. I was inside the building. I'm going to go back inside. Go through that door. It might be on the other side of the... Whoops! Darn it. Better not call for help.
No way to escape.
Crap! Call for help. X. There you go. Spartan kick.
There she is.
That uses up some of your adrenaline meter, so keep that in mind. Spartan kick. So it stuns him a little bit. Ow, ow, ow! Jeez. She did a thing. Yeah, dump him in here. Is there someone I forgot to look? So I guess I got sloppy and almost got killed. That's the problem. Dump him in the bushes too. So like I said, the combat's a little bit better, so that helps. It helps because it makes the combat feel less, you know, less clumsy and slow. It's on the other side of this building, isn't it? Gosh darn it. Give me the bird. Press up so I can see who else is around me. I might be able to get over there. Might be able to sneak around. Nope, not yet. Can't sneak over there yet. Can I get into that? Let me see if I can get into that building. Who's going to notice where all the dead bodies are? Sneak around. Yeah, let's see where there's got to be a door here somewhere. Strategery helps. Strategery's good. Yeah, that's the door. There is a dog there, though, so I don't want to push my luck. Assume the dog even makes a difference. Actually, I think he might be in captivity. Ha! Okay. So let's cheat. Can I fast... I don't think I can fast travel out of here. But where's it going over there? Can't fast travel inside the red zone. So we have to get out of here. Let's see. But that's fine. Give me the loot. Up. That lioness, I think, is in a cage. If we want to mess with her, I guess we could free her from the cage. She can go nuts. Yeah, we'll stay inside. Stay in. Careful. Stay inside. Is he vomiting or something? He's probably going to see me. So let me see if I can whistle him over here. I just don't want him to see me is all. You stay in the bushes, that's fine. I do believe you're drunk. Yeah, I think he's fine. So we're out of the woods? We're out of the woods? Yeah, I think we're good. We can leave now, right? Yep, we can fast travel out. So as long as we aren't in a red area, we're fine. No complaints, dog. See? This game's alright. So we'll finish up this quest and then end the video. You got to see the important stuff. So what am I thinking of? I'm thinking... Well, again, I'm going to do a separate video where I take on the... What's his name? I take on the warden. You know, the mercenary who's patrolling this area. Who I believe might be patrolling the area near this fast travel point. This fast travel point's actually somewhat annoying. Because it's that high mountain you saw me climb in my Assassin's Creed Odyssey video from the Xbox One. When you climb this thing, by the way, he is anatomically correct. You won't be watching that. But yep, see, that's the problem. He's guarding the area. So once I complete this mission, I'll be able to take them on, because I should be able to level up. But I don't want to make a mess. So if I see him, I'm gonna stay in the shadows, because I don't want to have to attack him right now. I don't think I don't want to jump here. But if I do jump, I'm gonna jump over here. Yeah, where's the landing spot? It's over here, right? Yeah, that's the landing spot down there. If there's another safe landing spot, I don't know where it is. X. Okay, so I get up as soon as I land. That's fine. So we're going to the other side. Again, if there's another landing spot, I don't know where it is. But it is possible to do a safe landing if you practice your X button landing. If you press the X button just before you land, you should be able to take no damage, like this. X! Nope, screwed it up. Okay. Whoop! Got olive wood. So again, if you can find that stuff out in the open, that's fine. Oh, this guy, yeah, there he is, right down there. So we're gonna keep a wide berth and not mess with him. Yeah, I probably could sneak up on him, but I don't want to mess with him yet. In fact, let me do a quick save. You can save pretty much any time in this game, and most importantly, you can make multiple saves, which you could not do in Assassin's Creed Origins. You couldn't make a bunch of breadcrumb saves, because in that game, the game auto-saved, and if you wanted to get a separate save, you had to start over a brand new game. At least not in the launch version, you couldn't do that. So what I learned is that in this game, you can at least... Just a second. What are you yammering about? Oh, he's attacking somebody. Yeah, I really do not want to mess with him right now. I probably could beat him, but I don't want to mess with him right now if I can help it. Guess I can lure him over here. Nope. Well, we did a quick save. X. Darn it! Didn't do nearly enough damage. Now the bird's attacking me.
Take care of that.
Okay, we got a problem. That didn't do nearly enough damage. This guy did a bunch of damage, it looks like. So he can't see me now. Yeah, so I got some damage on him, but I have to sneak out. What was that noise? How much you want to bet Marcos is actually in... They're guarding Marcos. How much you want to bet that's what they're doing? Yeah, I'm not strong enough to take him out. At least not with stealth damage, I can't. Now, when I level up, maybe I'll be able to do it, but we'll find out. They're guarding the quest. They're guarding the quest closer, so that's going to be a problem. And now he's attacking his own boy. That's messed up. Hopefully he won't interrupt me during this cutscene. Why was he attacking his own ally? That was weird. Guess he started flexing on him, I don't know. Maybe he's mad he couldn't find me.
Aye, be careful!
Do you know how many of his guards were there?
Considering how many showed up here, yes. What did I say about being seen? At least you taught them a lesson.
All for a fucking rock.
This rock could buy a house, my friend.
And yet, it's still not enough to pay back the Cyclops.
Oh, don't be upset. Think of all the fun we've had.
We still owe the Cyclops?
The Cyclops is going to kill us, Marcos. It's as simple as that. And there's nothing fun about it.
This will work, I promise you. Would I lie to you?
Don't make me answer that.
Take the eye, but don't sell it yet. No vendor would believe we came by it lawfully. They know exactly who it belongs to.
Fine.
Better your pocket than his socket.
I think that's enough for one day. Quiere, Marcos.
Wait! I saw a boat. One I've never seen before.
So?
The vessel's too good for this dirty town. It must be the Cyclops, and he brought friends.
He's back? Ugh. I can never catch a break, can I?
Take them out, and that's one less thing to deal with. Besides, these strangers look rich as Chrysos. The Cyclops pays them well. It's win-win, my friend.
It can't hurt. What do I have to lose?
You? You're a winner if I ever saw one.
Then where are they?
In an abandoned house on the eastern coast. Who knows what golden fortunes shine in their hideout? Send them to Hades, then loot them for all they have. We'll be rich!
I'll go now.
I'm keeping some of these golden fortunes, though. No negotiations.
Not even a drachme for the man who sent you?
The rest goes to pay your debt. These are my terms.
Oh, fine, fine. Now teach those strangers what it means to be Kephalonian. Draw blood or bleed.
So, what's the new idea here? Fancy guess. Find and kill the newcomers. It's a level 5 quest, of course. Well, I'm level 5, so that's fine. By the way, this was a level 3 quest earlier, so as I leveled up, this quest got stronger. Which, I don't know how I feel about that. But if enemies are going to level up with me, fine. Whatever. I got a challenge. I like a challenge. So let's see where this quest is. Wait a minute. Yeah, wrong quest. Okay, there was a message board quest here. I think it was a mercenary quest. I had to get a bunch of wolf pelts. I already did that, so we're fine. So I'll save my game and see if I can take on this dude. So, in fact, I should already have a game save. I can probably delete one of these other ones too. Yes, this is a manual game save, so I'll create a manual game. That's a ground 1. That's a ground 0 save I already have for myself. And that's me at level 2. So overwrite this one, and if you try to load a game save, you can delete all the breadcrumb saves that get made, for instance. Right up here. See all these breadcrumb saves I made? So we can do this. So you have auto saves. Some of these I'm not going to need, obviously. That's the ground 0 save. So I can get rid of that. So at least I know how long I've been playing. Yep, it's been nearly 4 hours already. I haven't even left the first area. But again, if I'm willing to play 5 more hours of this game, I'm cool. In a couple of hours, I can make that work. I didn't know Adam Ball was in Stargate SG-1. Okay, let's see. Quick save, so I can get rid of these quick saves. I just made a bunch of quick saves just in case. I'm going to get rid of these auto saves too if I need to. So I got a bunch of breadcrumb saves and a manual save. That's good. Okay, so next order of business. Yeah, let's see what's going on here. Like I said, I've already saved my game, so let's mess around with these guys a little bit. New engraving. Probably not even going to use. Okay, I can't even equip it yet because I'm not strong enough. I need to be level 10 or I need to be level 12 or 13 before I can do that. Let's see. Well, that's Talus again, obviously. What does tier 9 even mean? Oh, I guess these tiers are so as you go up, as you go down in numbers, it's like a rank, I guess. So we'll see these guys in other areas, I suppose. Yes, what ability point do we want? Because we can't reset our abilities here. Maybe I accidentally reset them and I shouldn't have. Yeah, I'm sure the game would tell me if I can respec for free. Oh, it cost me money to respec. Okay, so I should have done that earlier. Oh well, that's good to know. I mean, it's not that expensive. I mean, if I'm willing to give up all the money I have just to respec, I guess I can do that. So I should have done that earlier. What's here? Requires level 15. Never mind. Melee weapon. That's poison stuff. Might be useful against these high level dudes. When the poison meter is full, I'm just intoxicated. That's so this actually might be good against. This actually might be good against one of these guys, one of these mercenaries. So I might end up doing that. And what are these? Multi-shot, arrow hunter. Knock out targets instead of killing them. So what do I need? Might do that one. These are break small shields. Move to fight on. I'm going to use that one. Launch the Spear of Leonidas to deal 100% can be chain one. Ooh, I wouldn't want that. Long distance assassinations. Stuns targets for 6 seconds. Attacking them will break the stuns. If you need to run away, that actually might work. I wonder if you can actually stealth an enemy. Like if you can do another assassination on an enemy who's already been stunned. So do I want this one? I'm wondering if this would even work against a what you call it. Yeah, would this even work against a mercenary? I guess we can find out. In the meantime, this sounds really good. I'm going to want this one. Assassination ability assign a triangle. It's a long range attack, so we'll do that. So the X button is for the Spartan kick. We're going to do this chain. We're going to do this chain assassination. Up. Yes, we has friends. See, he's attacking him. Weird. Thought it was an associate. Why is he attacking his own associate? Not that I'm going to complain. I might end up, you know, saving some health here. You see, he was attacking him for some reason. I don't know what's going on with that. Oh, loot? Was there loot here? I guess, no, wait. I saw the prompt. That's just stealth. That's what all that is. So I can probably still sneak up on him. Is this guy just shooting chickens? If I can get inside. If I can sneak up on him from inside, that'd be great. He's blocked by the roof. Let's see, L1. Triangle. Look at that. That's what's up. I can get behind him. Who are you shooting at, dingus? Okay, let's try that again. So I took off half his health with 2 stealth attacks. See if he follows me.
No! Get back!
There we go. Yeah, I thought I had, what do you call it? Yeah, I thought I had, after I have the kick attack. I can knock him off the roof with a kick attack.
Coward! Get back
L1, X. Don't do that. Don't do that. The yellow meter on the bottom is my adrenaline meter. The white meter on top is my, health. Kicked him off.
You should
Holla!
down this bounty, Talus.
Now that was great. That was great. Guess he's not recruitable, huh? So assassination, yeah, assassinations were good, and ranged attacks I didn't need. That's how you do that. Yep, this game's all right. Spear. Ooh, looks pretty interesting. I probably use this against some beast if I run into him. Yeah, like I said, this game's all right. Strategery. Like I said, at least the combat flows a little bit better, so that helps. So yeah, I guess this game is better than Assassin's Creed Origins. Big old Spartan kick. That's what you do, man. I guess I'll dub in some dialogue where I spout out the line from 300. Okay, this looks no better than what I have. Assassin damage. Oh, wait, yeah, that's the one I have equipped. Screw that, I'm gonna dismantle this. So if I dismantle these, what do I get? Nothing? I didn't get anything for dismantling that? That sucks. Okay. So before I end the video, what else do you want me to do here? So I can't just switch armor. I can't just switch armor. I guess I have to go back out of this if I want to switch items. Level 5. It's objectively better. Well, except for assassin damage. Yeah, I lose some assassin damage here. But I get more armor. I'll take it. So if I unequip if I dismantle this, what do I get? Is the game not telling me what I get anymore? Or am I not getting anything for dismantling this stuff? I'm probably not getting anything. I'm probably not getting anything else for dismantling this stuff. That sucks. Yeah, that sucks. Okay, breastplate. More armor, less assassin damage. Extra damage with heavy bladed weapons. I mean, I might want that assassin damage, actually. So let me keep that for now. The trade-off might not be worth it. Again, unlike Odyssey, or excuse me, unlike Origins, the gear here actually has some trade-offs I wasn't expecting. So there's that. I can equip these. Yeah, that's what I have equipped. So better arrow damage, less melee damage. I think it's a wash, frankly. If I dismantle this, I get nothing. So why am I not able to dismantle this stuff anymore for loot? Obsidian eye, that's a Cyclops eye. This is the stuff I can sell, the trade goods. Yeah, so these are just trade goods. These are stuff, just like in Assassin's Creed Origins, if I hold down D on the D-pad, when I'm at a merchant, I end up selling all the items that are useless. So you sell all your junk with one button. Jeez. Good luck with that. I guess we'll deal with the sharks in another video. Find and kill the newcomers. They're east of the coast of Koladai. Well, I guess they're off the island, actually. We're not going to do that. So, find the something or rather. That. Are those considered stealing if I grab this? Nope. Yep, that's it. So I got a bunch of stuff. Got even more stuff. So I completed that quest. So I can finally do some of the quests over here right now. Yeah, I can do all these other quests. They're level 5 and higher. There were sharks here. So I can loot this place later, but I can loot it now, but I have to clear out the sharks. Ship came sailing, so I can do that quest. Clear out these question marks. We'll leave eventually. In fact, I might just leave us to see what's available on this new island. So these are all the same region. So am I even allowed to go to this area? We'll find out once I'm done recording. Yeah, so all the enemies here level up with me. They're level 5 or higher. Okay. They're level 5 and no lower. I guess that makes sense. But some of these quests do level up with you. So maybe you might want to complete them sooner rather than later, but it might not matter. Like this one right here, there are sharks. We'll get rid of them. Okay, so we're probably going to end the video before we get to the sharks, but I just want to see what was available at this point in the game. So you get an idea about, in the first 3 hours of the game, how the pacing works. Yes, we can go down here. There were some wolves guarding this when I first came here. So if you want to clear out that area when you first start the game, you're fine. Let's get on the horse. Hold down the D-pad. And he'll follow me. Eventually. Okay, that's probably a bad idea. He's going to get stuck in the geometry. Give him a second. Triangle. Okay. So we can follow the road.
Off we go now.
Up on the D-pad. And yeah, the AI will figure it out. I guess the horse works a bit better here than he did in Assassin's Creed Origins, so there's that. Okay, there he is. I was about to say that I got stuck. By the way, the horse is Phobos, in case you're wondering. We already cleared out that cave. There it is, over there. The Islet of Zeus. Islet. Okay, there we go. I was about to say. What happened to the pathfinding? Circle. We're going to go down here. Oh, wait. Up. Is there a guy down here? He's not a bandit, so we're good. We'll be fine. I already cleared
Let's
out
go.
this area. Already cleared all the beasts from this area, so we'll be fine. Hey, dude.
Ella.